Then when you talk about the semantic markup, what is the semantic markup? That is the HTML5. So when you focus on the structure of the document, not the visual representation, I am talking about the structure of the document. So what is the advantage you have when you are going to use semantic markup? The thing is that the maintainability. So it will be easy to maintain the entire code. The performance of the website will get increased. Accessibility, that means as per World Wide Web Consortium, it will be accessibility will be there. And search engine optimization, that means you can define certain things which are required for search engine optimization. That means when you search in Google something, it's come on the website, that means on the top rank of the any search engine, that process will is called as search engine optimization. These terms comes in digital marketing also. Again, in this you have various different part like off-page optimization, on-page optimization, social media optimization. So this is a different course itself. It is there for the digital marketing. So we are not going inside this. Just the basic that what is actually search engine optimization. And as we have discussed about, this is the page structure. Let's see that some basic code will explain. Okay. And one more things, whenever you are going to write, so earlier when we used to develop the website, then we used to write the tag, that is tag symbol, not symbol, and doc type, that is the document type. That is document type is HTML, and then you start writing the remaining code. So it defined that your document type, what you are going to use, that is the HTML. Question will be there in everyone mind. Maybe you have done the mini project anyhow that somebody told that you do like this, or wherever you went, paid, you got the code, whatever, so on. But actually, when you want to start the development of any HTML, so there is a different area. So if you want the basic from scratch, don't use any software, because everyone you are having the laptop, then you are definitely on everyone having the software called Notepad, right? You all have this software Notepad, right? Let's increase the little font size. This is the basic software required to create HTML based web pages. Remember, I'm telling HTML based. Even you can write JavaScript, CSS, everything you can write. That is one. Okay. So basic best practice is always use Notepad. Another things, if you're still okay, you want something color to be changed, then install another software called Notepad++. Okay, that is the second software you can use, that is Notepad++. You can see here. So I have installed. So in what advantage you have in Notepad++? That means you will be having some like a structure. You can see that some different like colors. You can see that there is so many others features are there. Okay. So this is another software. Third software, if you want, you can use Sublime Text. Okay. This is the called as third software, Sublime Text 3. You can download this. All are open source and freely available on the internet. And it's not more than some 10 MB, not maximum 10 MB size will be there. Okay. Actually, I was doing some internship class I was taking for the different college student. So this I was just giving the practice. So you can see here, we are just using for the like color you are getting, but you cannot get the color in the Notepad. When you use the Notepad, you will not get any color. Same code, let's open on this. Okay. So see, suppose if I open same code or any different code, you can see there the color is defined, and you can see that there is the structure like this division tag start from here. You can see here minus symbol. That means when I click on that, with inside this, that is whatever the child tag is there, it will get closed in that, but its code will be available. So these are the three software you are going to use, and I suggest you starting use HTML, see what mistake you are doing, then only you will learn. Otherwise, software is there, it will give you the code, because here whenever you type, if you use Sublime Text Editor, and if you write anything, any code, just go about, you can see here, if I write any code, you can see that automatically displaying that HTML to write. So don't use this one, because in beginning don't use, you can use later on, and it will be become the practice for you all, and you will learn this way. Okay, so you can see that even I'm using here doc type. Okay, so I'll go through the basic from Notepad, how you are going to write and execute this code. Everyone clear? Guys, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so as I said that, you can see even every HTML page, wherever we have defined, always we use doc type HTML. Okay, even you can use HTML language is equal to EM. Okay, that means English. Even you can use, but it will not impact anything. You can see every page we are using. And another thing is that if you use this tag, it means your website is responsive. That is the meaning of this, is the HTML5 based website. Early days, if you see that, there will be a different W3C, so many tags will be there. So we are not going to use, you best practice always use the tag doc. Okay, doc tag. So let's start. So what you do first, whenever you are going to write, for better first save this file. So go to the file menu. It's not that just go and save. If you save this, you will not get the exact output. So what you do, go to file menu, click on save as option, and then change save as type as a all files. Remember this, save as, and change the type of save as type. Okay, and you can create any folder on the desktop. The next class we'll discussing, or once we'll learn little bit basic about HTML, then we'll move on how we can make our machine as a server as well as client. So what I'll do, I'll create on the desktop a folder called my web. Okay, we'll go to this folder, and now remember this extension should get changed, save as type, otherwise it will problem. And any website, whichever you write in either in HTML or your PHP or your Java, that means JSP, .NET is the different. So generally we write index name. That is it will be the first page of any of the website. If you are going to use HTML, then you are going to write HTML. The extension must be defined as a .html. If you are using PHP, then it will be .php. If you are writing the code, okay. So if you write the code in, if you write in JSP, then you are going to give JSP. Okay. So like this, you have to save the file in different. So as of now, we are going to learn in HTML. I'll give index.html and save it. Now it is 6. Now use, as I mentioned, tag symbol. This is the called as the first step. What you are using? Font size better. Okay, this is called as tag. Now you use not exclamatory mark symbol or not symbol, write doc type and write HTML. So HTML in a small letter. Even if you write a small letter, that is not a problem. but always this tag should be in capital. Even if you use small letter, that is not a problem. This is the, it says that the page you are going to make, that is the HTML5 based website or web page. Okay. Next, as I mentioned, you have to write the HTML head, okay, body tag. You can see here, I have already defined here. You can see here, because this HTML is defined. So here HTML, that language is equal to enable, that is en means not enable, it's a English, remember. So you can write this also, or you can avoid also. So next step, what you are going to do, you are going to write tag. So you can write only HTML, okay. And even if you write capital letter, that is not a problem. Even if you write like HTML is small. Even if you write STM capital L, that is not a problem. But it will not do good as a point of developer. So it will be very what code you are writing, it is not a good. So that's why the developer, whenever you, if you see any code of any website, then the code will be always in a small letter. Okay. And if you want language is equal to English, you can give. Otherwise, even if not give, that is not a problem. As I mentioned, the first step, you have to write HTML. Next, you are going to write heading tag. So I will write as a head. Okay. Again, inside this head, you are going to write title. What is the meaning of this head tag? When you open any website, okay. Okay, when I'm opening any website, whichever website you open, it's not only, I'm telling, even if you open google.com, okay, you can see on the top, it is written as a Google. You can see on the above the URL, Google with the some logo. The same way in Uacademy, I'm using here my online course, learn from anywhere, okay, and Uacademy. So this actually it is called as title. So you have to define this title. So that's why I'm writing here as a title tag. So head, inside the head, you will be having title tag. Okay. Title. In this title, you can write whatever you want. So you can define. And if you want to see that code, I'll show you this. Okay. So you can see here, I'm using your title, my online course anywhere, and you can see here, and title is closed. Okay. The same way you are going to write title. So I will write my first web page. And as I have opened this tag, then as I mentioned that this is the container tag, then closing tag should be there. So I have to close the title first. Next, I have opened the head tag, then I have to close the title. I have to close head tag also. So I will close the head tag. So this is the basic you have to define. And always what you do, you write opening and closing for everything. So HTML was open. Now I have closed the HTML tag. Now we have still nothing. If you save this one and let's open our page, go to desktop. I have made a folder called my web. Okay, that is the index.html. So just take this path, C colon, okay, go to the browser, any browser, whichever you use, Google Chrome, Mozilla, Opera, whatever you are using, Internet Explorer. Now it is not there, it's Microsoft Edge. You just type this one, give the slash. Okay, what is the file name? Index dot, even if you not give index.html, let's see what result will be. So what happened? Because I have used here two files. Okay, so it's not giving the correct result. When you open my first website, because PHP and .php and .html, two files, but same is index. So always it will be, complication will be there. You have to define some rule, which page you want to open. Then only it will be open. You can see here now on the page, I have just written in the title my first page, and you can see that nothing is getting appeared. Why? Because I have not defined anything on the body tag. So you know that whenever you want to display anything on the browser, this complete area, whatever you are seeing, That means it is the display area. You have to define in body section. So what I'll do, I'll define here into the body section. Always have like opening body tag and closing the body tag. Okay, opening and closing done. Now still nothing is there. If you refresh the page, you will not get any result. Okay, you can see that no result is there. What I'll do, I'll write a P tag. P means it is the paragraph. So I'll write paragraph and I'll write welcome to my website. Okay, you can write something rock on. Anything, whatever you want, and you have opened the paragraph tag, then you should close this paragraph and again save it, Control S directly, or you can go file menu, save, or you can directly save, Control and S button together. Hope you know that how to save the file. And now refresh. See, the moment if you refresh, you can see this is our result. That means we got the output. Now, any question you can ask now on this.